Do you want to meet a man who saw the future, 500 years before it arrived? A man who combined art and science inside the same mind. A man who knocked on the doors of kings and sultans. A mind so far ahead of his time that even today, we are still trying to understand him. At the end of his life, he reportedly said, "I have offended both God and mankind because my work did not reach the quality it should have." His name was Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in the small town of Vinci, Italy. He was born out of wedlock. His father was a respected notary. His mother was a simple village woman. Because of this, Leonardo was denied a formal classical education, but nature became his school. He observed everything: the flight of birds, the movement of water, the curves of human faces, the mechanics of life itself. He questioned the world in a way no child ever had. His uncle, who spent much time with him in the countryside, encouraged his curiosity and love for nature. And slowly, his extraordinary intellect began to reveal itself. When his talent became impossible to ignore, his father took him to Florence, the heart of the Renaissance. There, Leonardo entered the workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio, one of the greatest artists of the era. He was still a teenager. One famous story tells that Leonardo was asked to paint an angel in one of Verrocchio's paintings. When the painting was completed, the angel painted by Leonardo was so perfect that the master himself was said to have put down his brush forever. Whether legend or truth, one thing is certain: Leonardo had surpassed his teacher. From that moment on, his name began to spread across Italy, and soon across Europe. Leonardo was not only a painter, he was also an engineer, an anatomist, an architect, a mathematician, a musician, a botanist, a geologist, and a philosopher. He could write with both hands. He often wrote his notes in mirror writing, from right to left. To understand the human body, he secretly dissected corpses at night, despite the strict prohibition of the church. His anatomical drawings were centuries ahead of their time. Even today, modern medicine still studies them with admiration. Leonardo was obsessed with one thing: understanding life itself. Leonardo designed machines the world was not yet ready for. Flying machines inspired by birds, a primitive helicopter, an armored tank, a parachute, diving equipment for underwater breathing, mechanical knights that could move on their own, advanced weapons and war machines, movable bridges, hydraulic systems. Most of these inventions were never built while he was alive, but centuries later, when engineers studied his notebooks, they realized something extraordinary. His designs actually worked. Many modern machines trace their conceptual roots back to his original ideas. The future had already existed inside Leonardo's mind. Leonardo worked under the protection of powerful rulers. Dukes, kings, and military leaders competed for his service. He was not valued only as an artist, but as a strategic and scientific mind. One of the most extraordinary episodes of his life connected him to the Ottoman Empire. Leonardo wrote directly to Sultan Bayezid II of the Ottoman Empire and proposed a giant bridge over the Golden Horn in Istanbul. The bridge was never built. Had it been constructed, it would have been the longest bridge in the world at that time. Centuries later, a version of that bridge was built in Norway, based entirely on Leonardo's original design. Leonardo never married. There is no confirmed evidence of any long-term romantic relationship. His personal life remains wrapped in mystery. What is known is this: he avoided luxury, he avoided excess, he avoided emotional attachments. Almost all of his energy was devoted to creation and discovery. He believed that true knowledge came only from experience. He once wrote, "All our knowledge begins with the senses." For him, science without proof was nothing more than empty belief. Despite his immense talent, Leonardo completed surprisingly few paintings, but those few reshaped human history. The Mona Lisa, a smile, remains the most analyzed expression in the world. The Last Supper, a single moment of betrayal frozen in time, painted with psychological depth never achieved before. Salvator Mundi, the most expensive painting ever sold in history, Leonardo was never satisfied with his work. He constantly revised, corrected, and questioned. Perfection for him was always just beyond reach. In his later years, Leonardo moved to France under the protection of King Francis I. The king admired him deeply and treated him not as a servant, but as a living treasure. Leonardo spent his final years reviewing his work, teaching, writing, and refining his ideas. On May 2, 1519, Leonardo da Vinci died at the age of 67. He left most of his possessions to his assistants and the poor. The world has seen many geniuses, many scientists, many artists, but none were like Leonardo. He did not belong to the 15th century. He did not belong only to the Renaissance. He belonged to the future. 500 years later, we are still walking the paths he imagined, and even today we are still trying to catch up with his mind.